Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmades.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. Today's project features the Label Me Pretty bundle. This bundle is available in my online Stampin' Up! Store, and when you purchase the bundle, you actually save 10%. So you get the stamp set as well as the coordinating Label Me Pretty, or Pretty Label Punch, I should say. You get the two together and you save 10% by bundling them. And this is a clear mount stamp set, and it is also available in wood mount. So today I'm going to share with you my October customer thank you cards. So every month I create a handmade card that I send out to my customers for shopping with me. So for everyone who placed an order during the month of October, this is the card that you will be receiving in the mail from me as a thank you, and I've actually already shipped these out, so be looking for these in your mailbox. So I made several different varieties using the Petal Garden Designer Series paper. So this one is more of the Calypso Coral, and then let's see, I've got, that's still Calypso Coral, I've got Sweet Sugar Plum, so pretty, and then there's, where is it? Rich Razzleberry as well. I love this one with the big roses, so pretty. So I love these cards. And then for my October thank you treat, everyone who placed an order, no matter what size their order, is receiving a full package of our metallic foil doilies. And these are being sent out in celebration of earning Stampin' Up's Alaska incentive trip. I announced that in a video last month. So I have a package of these for every single order placed. And then I have a sample of the doilies for all of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers. I never want to leave you guys out because I appreciate you so much as well. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll share with you how to create this card. So I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and I'm going to bring in my Calypso Coral ink, and we're going to stamp the little frame, one of the little frames from that Label Me Pretty stamp set. We'll stamp that, and then we'll also stamp the sentiment, "You're the best." Okay, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and punch this out with my Pretty Label Punch. There we go. Then I've got my 1¼ inch punch for the "You're the Best." Pop that out. So I've got a piece of Old Olive cardstock. This is cut at 4 inches by 5¼ inches, and I'm going to run it through the Layered Leaves Dynamic Impressions embossing folder. So the dynamic embossing folders are the thick ones. They are extra thick, and they give you a super 3D impression when you emboss with them. So when you're using the dynamic embossing folders, you want to put your cardstock inside just the same as you would with any other embossing folder, but your sandwich is going to be a little bit different. So you want to make sure you're using the Big Shot platform. Put one cutting plate on top, then put your embossing folder and no cutting plate on top of that. This is so thick that you can't run it through with 2 plates, so you just put it through just like this. And then you've got this deeply imprinted embossed image, and it is gorgeous. So I've got a piece of the Petal Garden Designer Series paper here, and this is cut at 2 inches by 6 inches, which is a little bit longer than I need, but I'll just cut off the excess. I'm just going to line this up on the left-hand side of this layer. And then I'll flip it over and cut off this overhang. Now I've got some of our Old Olive chevron mini striped ribbon here, and I'm just going to cut off about 6½ inches and adhere this to this layer. So I'm just going to use it to kind of soften up that line between the designer paper and the Old Olive. Love how that looks. Now I'm going to add some adhesive to the back of this layer. And for my card base, I've got a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock, and this is cut at 5½ inches by 8.5 inches, and I have scored it at 4¼ inches. So I'm just going to add this right here. There we go. And then I'll give this a crease with my bone folder. Okay, so there's our card so far. I love this card. So I'm gonna add some fast fuse to the back of my You're the Best. Then I've got some of our silver metallic thread here. So I'm just gonna take this and wrap it around my hand about 4 or 5 times. Trim that down. Then, now that I've got these little loops, I'm just going to pull it and twist it to make like a figure 8 and press it into my adhesive. And there you go. So now you've got this little loopy embellishment on the back of the sentiment. I love how that looks. And I'll just add 2 dimensionals to the back of this. And I'll just center that up on my little label, and another couple of dimensionals on the back of this layer. And we'll just add that right onto the front of the card about there. There we go. And now I'm gonna bring in some of our basic pearls here. And I'm going to add 1 of each of these sizes. So I'll put a small one here, a medium one there, and one of the large ones here. All right, and that finishes up this quick and easy card. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial, and thank you again to everyone who shopped in my online store during the month of October. I truly appreciate you all so much, more than you know. So thank you again, and if you'd like to purchase any of the supplies that you saw me use today, or you're interested in the measurements for today's project, you can head on over to my coordinating blog post. I've linked to that post just below the video in the description notes, and I've got all the details over there. So thanks again, you guys, and I'll be back very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.